everyone, and welcome to All About You, a program designed with all of you in mind. First of all, it's a pleasure to have you all here with us, and together we are going to explore one more topic that for sure is going to help you a lot. So today I'm going to start with a question to make you think. Do you consider yourself feminine? Well, don't answer too fast, because first we're going to analyze. We're going to see what really means to be feminine. And you're going to understand how important it is to be feminine as well. The consequences of being feminine, how it can help you and affect your relationships around you. But you know that many women would say yes and no to these questions for the wrong reasons. First of all, we're going to go for those who think they are feminine. Why do women think they are feminine? What are the characteristics or what they see in a woman that makes them think, yes, because of that, she's feminine? So ladies, in order for us to explore that and help the ladies, the viewers today, we will need your help. How are you today?
You're fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Great, great. So what do you have to say about this? When women see other women, they think, oh, this is to be feminine, or I am feminine. What is the first thing that comes to their minds when we talk about femininity or to be feminine?
Well, there are so many characteristics that define women as feminine, and one of them is when people think that just because they're fragile, they are feminine because of that. If they cry, they are feminine because of that. Or because they take care of themselves, they are feminine because of that, right?
That's right, Grazi. And also, we can think that we are feminine just because the way we dress. Sometimes we like to wear skirt or dress, we like to wear pink, but it doesn't mean that we are feminine because of that. Or it can be the way we speak. Just because we speak with a low voice, sweet, people, they may think that it means to be feminine.
That's right. And many women don't even want to be feminine because they consider being feminine as someone weak, someone too sensitive, too fragile, so too, I don't want, too cute. Some people don't like that at all. I don't want this from me. I don't like to be like that, because they consider being feminine as someone weak. They connect that as, no, this is to be weak. I don't want to be weak. So I don't want to be too feminine. I don't want to be like that. And as you said, they find it cute. So they don't want this. Okay, it's good for her. She's so nice, but I'm not like that. I'm strong. I'm a strong woman. No, I'm strong. I face a lot of things in life. I'm not like that. I am like this. So they don't want to be like that. They don't want to be feminine. So even though people may even dress up nicely like a lady, sometimes they may even look after their hair, their appearance, they may put a lot of makeup on and even do their nails, but it's still not be feminine. Because it's a whole thing, it's a package. For us to be considered a feminine woman, indeed, we need to have the full package. Why? Because what's the point of you dressing up really nicely and take care of your hair or your appearance, for example, and when you open your mouth, that's it. It destroys all your femininity, right?
It's so sad when we see someone so beautiful, but when we get to know the person, she's a snobbish, or she looks down on you, or that person starts to speak things that, that doesn't really, it's not beautiful for her to say those things, like swearing, slang. It's really not, it takes away all the beauty of the person, right?
Yes, this is one of the characteristics that really breaks it down. And many people think, for example, we were talking about being strong, and they think they are strong when they are sometimes too tough. Like, for example, Kelly, women who face a lot of situations, and they don't know how to handle, like, for example, they want to be happy in their love life. They want to find Mr. Right. But they put all the misters, she doesn't know if it's the right or wrong anymore. She puts all of them to run, isn't it?
But when the mister go to talk to her, she put him to run away, because the way of she behaves and speak with him. I relate myself a lot with that, because it happened with me, because I had bad experiences in my past I decided I didn't want to talk with guys anymore. When they were approaching me, I was very rude. I used to say, no, I don't want to talk with you. I don't want anything with you. Please don't come after me again. And they were not coming again, really. And I even remember that that my husband said after.
So Mr. Right came along.
Yeah, because I was healed inside of me. And then even my husband said, I was afraid to approach you because of the way you used to speak with people. You will always look with a long face, looking sad. And this way, I was in this way because of things that happened in my past, as I said. And I didn't want to be hurted again, didn't want to suffer again. So it was a way for me to protect myself.
That's right. And you see, you touched a subject that was really important, because now we are exploring how women destroy their femininity, everything, all the effort they put it on the outside, they destroy it with their behavior. But there is a cause. In your case, you didn't want to suffer, you didn't want to go through a disappointment. So you changed your behavior, you became so cold sometimes, so rude. You became even rude because you wanted to protect yourself from that. But you were even protecting yourself from, I call it Mr. Right because your husband now. He had to work hard to get to you, overcome the fear, isn't it? To come to you.
I was protecting myself even of the right person because he didn't want to come to talk with me about.
So many people are still alone because of that.
Because of that. And as you said, I used to dress up. I always like to dress nicely, use makeup, take care of my hair, my nails. But when people was approaching me, I was sometimes rude, but I couldn't see this in me.
Yeah, you know, there are people who are very true to their feelings. And this is a big problem because this is something that the world is actually trying to implement in our heads, that we need to be true to what we are feeling. And then there you go. If you are feeling upset because you are facing problems in your life, you are not aware of those who are around you. You carry a long face. You carry yourself in an angry manner. You slam the door, the way you sit, the way you walk, or you start demanding things from people. And this always comes across as someone that maybe you are so unaware that you do that, but people who are outside, we can see that is your behavior. It takes away the beauty of the woman when she does those things. She's true to her feelings, but she's hurting people all around.
Yes, and that's what we learn nowadays. The world tells us, you know, don't follow for this prototype. You know, this is what people created for us to be and fit into that. You don't need to fit into our, how can I say, a shape to fit into a model of how a woman should be. No, you don't need to be like that. Be whoever you want to be. Speak whatever you want to speak and do whatever you want to do. No need to apologize. Just be yourself. Okay, so women do that. They feel great when they do whatever they want to do, but then the consequences also come. And they have to face the consequences.
Because they are alone. They have no friends. Like in your case, you put away the Mr. Right. And you end up alone, right?
Many people end up alone, even hurting people. They cannot keep even a friendship. We were talking about relationships, but also friendships as well. Because they hurt people's feelings. They don't care anymore. So no, I'm honest. Let me just tell them the truth and that's it. At least I'm saying the truth. I'm being honest. But they're hurting people's feelings because there is a way for us to say certain things. You know, that's sensibility that women, we are supposed to have, and little by little women are losing in the name of those wrong teachings. Or in the name of situations they faced, or in the name of the way they were brought up. So little by little they are diverting from that. Women, they are naturally more sensitive, more sensible as well, if I can put it this way, to people's feelings. So for example, a silly example, like if a woman sees someone else with, there's a lipstick in the teeth, So there is a, we don't go, look, there is a lipstick there in your teeth, okay?
In front of everyone.
Men do that. My husband did that already. Look, Alynne, go, there is something on your teeth. And he goes cleaning me, and no, you're removing the rest of my makeup. But women like, okay, oh, look, come here. There's something here. Or you see someone that there's something wrong, or there's something wrong with their clothes, or there's something wrong with the way they spoke. Ah, come here, no, let me talk. And then you go, you find the right way to do. Some few women are still like that, but most women are diverting from this. Like, look, there's something wrong there. You are too fat. Look at the size of your belly. So,
wow.
And expose them like that. So they're little by little losing that, sensibility to people's feelings.
Yes, it's true. And because they think they are our friends, they say, because I am your friend, so I can say anything, and you need to listen to what I am saying. And it's not like this. I can be your friend, but there is respect. We need to think before we speak. If we think before we speak, we can avoid many problems.
And I want to bring another case scenario here, because I can relate to this subject in so many levels. In the name of faith, right? You can come across as someone, for you are in the faith, but you can come across as rude, or you can come across as a man, more like a male rather than a female. And you are in the mood of revolt, faith, so the way you walk, the way you speak about faith, it's with that picture in mind of your pastors, of what you are learning in the church from males. But when it comes to us, female, the way we speak about the Word of God, the way we speak about faith, as more as the subject is, full of revolt and full of energy, good energy, you still have to calm yourself down and try to portray the message in a nice way, so people can, listen to the message rather than being distracted by the gestures or by the rudeness of how you are speaking.
Yeah, it comes across as something rude, the way you speak. Sometimes you want to help the person and say, my dear, until when you're gonna be like that? And the person, oh, and sometimes the person is not ready to receive that like this. So you're not being sensitive to the person to see if the person is going to get it that way. If the message you are trying to pass to them is going to come across that way. And when you spoke about the faith and how women start looking up to men, even inside the church, as you said, pastors, why? Because they look strong. They are men. They look strong. They are tough and this and that. And they look at the women like role models of women like, oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. It's not that we are not going to use faith. It's not that we're going to be fragile. It's not that we're going to allow situations to get to us, to be crying before our problems. No, not at all. Because I can be sensitive to people's feelings. I can find ways to come across people and help them without having that toughness, that roughness of a man. And that's what even brings people down many times instead of putting them up. Why? Because we are putting ourselves, trying to pass what we want to pass, but not as a woman, but as a man.
It's true, and faith is already dry by itself. You don't need to be more dry to speak about that, especially being a woman. The men, they are allowed, but us, we have to really hold ourselves. And when I would transform, basically, and even the face, the hand gesture, until a friend of mine was caring enough to point that out to me. But until then, I could not see. So I know that there are many people who are unaware, completely unaware that they do this. When they speak about faith, they transform into a man.
Sometimes it would be good for us to have a mirror there. Look at your face, my dear. Look at yourself in the mirror, how you look like.
Yeah, but
sometimes it's scary.
It's scary, but it's nice to have someone that will care enough for you and give you that tip and help.
And now, even without that person, you have us. We are talking to you now for you to start analyzing yourself. You need to watch yourself. Perhaps that's the way you were brought up, and now, or maybe you suffered a lot in life and now you want to be a strong person. That doesn't mean you need to change your body language to the point of becoming too masculine and putting Mr. Right, no, one Mr. Mr. Right, Mr. Right to run away from you. So even the way you talk to people, sometimes you don't realize. For you, it's not rude. But please pay attention to how you say things if you want something, if you want to ask something. You cannot, okay, something that is really going to help you is this. You need to put yourself in people's shoes, not to be, doing things on your shoes only. You cannot act only, wearing your own shoes wherever you go. Because perhaps for you, I'm strong, I can take it. Maybe you learned like this in life. I can take it. So if I can take it, she can take it, he can take it. So don't act too much wearing your own shoes. Because as a feminine woman is like that. She acts and behaves, always putting herself in people's shoes. Will this person understand? Will I come across rude? Am I, scary? Am I, intimidating men around me? It's not that you're going to allow people to use you, because it's not the same thing. Please do not misinterpret this. It's not the same thing. You can be, strong enough to understand, to analyze things, not to get involved with certain relationships that are not good for you. You're able to do that without being masculine, right? So that's what we want to pass to you today, the importance of being feminine. Why? Because your relationships are going to benefit from it. You're going to open doors even for you to be happy in your love life. You're going to give yourself opportunities. You will be able to help people indeed, because perhaps you think you are helping them, but the way you're speaking, it's like the messages are coming translated all wrong by your body language, by the way you speak, or maybe speaking at the wrong time. So be careful with that, because everything we do in life brings consequence. It's the law of cause and effect, isn't it? So you're going to have an effect, you're going to have a consequence. So this is really important to work on in order for you to be happier. God created us like this for a reason. There is a reason why we were created this way. So we're going to complete, we are going to make things round. You're going to add to the world, if I can put it this way. All right, so I think we spoke more than enough today. So this is our message for all of you today, and we hope this has helped you to analyze yourself and find out if you are really feminine or not. And by all means, how important it is. I'm sure you got it. So if you have any questions or any doubts, you'd like to ask our advice, you can send us an email to godllywood@uckg.org. Thank you so much for being with us one more time, and see you here next week with another topic. Bye-bye, ladies.